So I'm about to go pick up my first foster kittens. I'm so excited. I got a call this morning from the Humane Society saying that they finally processed my application. So I made an appointment to come in like an hour, and I think I'm gonna get like a litter of 4, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. Okay, so it's been 5 days, and I know I said I would check back in like right after I got the cats, but I was like super busy and sweaty because it was like 120 degrees that day when I picked them up, and I just didn't feel like filming this, but I thought I would show you guys the kittens. There's 4 of them. This is Lucy, a pretty girl. This is Milla. This is Pierce. And that's Leo over there. So for their health issues, all the kittens have URIs, which is pretty much like a little kitty cold. And I have to keep them separated. I mean, I would keep them separated from my cats for a week, but I'm keeping them separated the entire time because the URI is very contagious, and my cats aren't too happy about having these little guys home. Leo never had any big health problems. He's been really cuddly from the start and very attentive, very playful. He just always wants to cuddle with me. No matter how hot it is, he has to be sitting on me. I think Pierce had the most problems from the start. He had conjunctivitis, like you can see a little bit of his conjunctiva swollen still, but before you couldn't even see his eyeball at all. It was like just completely swelled up, and it looked really gross, and I felt so bad for him. And his nose is a little bit tender. Whenever I wipe his nose with a warm cloth, it bleeds a little bit because it's a little bit scabbed up. His breathing was really ragged when I first got him, but it's getting a lot better. You can barely hear his sniffles anymore. Milla, your ear is dirty. What happened? Milla had a little bit of a swollen conjunctiva too, but it's completely gone now. And she also has a little bit of breathing problems. And I know it's from the URI, but I feel like she has a little bit of a shorter snout than everybody else. I don't know if you can tell. So she overheats a lot, I think. It gets pretty hot during the day, like 115 degrees Fahrenheit, and I bring some ice packs in here and put it underneath this blanket, and all the cats kind of gather around and lay on top of them. And this is Lucy all the way over here. She's had some stomach issues from day one. She had a lot of diarrhea. She's still having a little bit of diarrhea, and I got really worried and took her to the vet clinic, but they didn't find anything, so she's doing better though. She was lethargic the second day, but she is doing a lot of playing and running around. So she's doing okay now, despite her tummy troubles. If I play with her too much, then she farts all over me, which is kind of not really cute. Very stinky. Leo! Oh! See, they're all a little bit sleepy. I clipped all their nails the very first day and gave them all baths. They were all really skinny, except for Piers. He wasn't that skinny, but Leo especially was like skin and bones, but he's fattening up a little bit, and Milla too. Lucy always just does her own thing. She kind of sleeps by herself, and I feel bad, but if that's what she wants. So it gets really hot where I live during the day, pretty much all day actually. I've got this fan set up. There's no AC in this room, so it gets really warm. I set up this screen door. It's held on by Velcro. And I added some extra Velcro down to the bottom and in the middle to keep it nice and secure. And then there's that fan right outside that I use to keep the airflow nice. Oh, you hot? He's panting a little bit. And I've got this blanket in the middle of the room that I put these ice packs. They're pretty hard and frozen right now, but I put them under one layer of the blanket, and yeah, Milla's coming over here because she knows what's up. Just put them underneath so they don't hurt themselves or get stuck, you know. And if I had more, I would lay more down underneath, but I only have like 4, and I try to rotate them out when they melt. But there we go, Leo. See, they can lay on top of it. It's pretty nice and cool. Lucy's coming over here. I've been doing this for the past few days. Keep their water bowl full, and that's how I keep them cool. Especially Piers, because he's so furry. I think he's medium haired. Everybody else is short haired. He's the only medium haired one. Oh, and also sometimes when they're really warm, I'll take a wet towel that's been just wet down and squeezed out with cold water. Come here. And I'll wipe them all down with it, and that cools them off for a little while. There we go. Lay on top of that. And they like that. They don't really mind. I don't get them soaking wet, but I'll get like the top layer of their fur wet, and the breeze from the fan will kind of cool them off over their wet fur. And the girls usually just lay on the little bit of tile that's sticking out from under the door. But I'll come in here and grab them and put them on top of the ice packs if they're panting or breathing really hard. Yummy, yummy. In my tummy.